Hello, my name is Banny Aiello, and I want to bring you through emotional freedom technique, or also known as tapping. This is based on our meridians, acupressure points. It's also based on modern psychology, where we talk through things and we combine the two to get great results that is fast, and that's what I love about this technique. So you think about something that's bothering you, and oftentimes I'll do this technique when I've been triggered by something. When we're triggered is when something happens that really upsets us. That typically it's not really about the situation, what happened. It's the hurt that got triggered inside of something that's in our subconscious, and so we can tap and release that belief system, the old belief system, a limiting belief about ourselves, and release the upset and tension. So we start by what we call tapping on the karate chop side of the hand right here. And you use the end points of the other fingers and just start tapping like this. And start with a setup statement. So the setup statements, I'll just do something pretty general right now, and you can do it along with me and just fill in the blank. So even though I'm upset about, fill in the blank, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm upset about, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm upset about this situation, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now we're going to go taking two fingers, the end point of the two fingers, to inside the brows here. This really has annoyed me. Go to just outside the brows. I'm really upset about this. And just under the eyes on the cheekbones. It's making me feel sick to my stomach. And as we're tapping, really think about the situation and think about the people involved or the person involved. Let's go to just above the lip, just below the nose. Think of all the details of the situation. We want it to come up, we want to feel it to help it come out. This really hurt me. And then just below the lip there, in the crease of the chin. It really makes me feel in the blank, if it's angry, sad, frustrated. Get all the feelings out. And then where the collarbone is here, just go below that, just below the collarbone and just out slightly, tapping here with both hands. This situation has made me so upset. Talk out loud about the situation. Talk about the details right now. Saying what happened, letting yourself feel the upset. And then we go to the sides of the body here. So on a woman, it's kind of like where the bra strap is. On the man, it's maybe 4 inches down from the armpit. You can either go like this, or you can go wrap your arms across the sides of your body like this to get those tapping points. And then go to the very top of the head. And I'm thinking about this situation. This situation has really made me upset. It's really made me fearful because of this. Think of the reasons why and start to get to why you're feeling that way. And then let's go through again the insides of the brows. And as you're tapping, the why of why this has upset you is going to start to come to the surface. And you're going to start to have some awarenesses that are going to arise. And then you start talking about those. This has upset me because of this. And this reminds me of this other situation where I felt this way. Then you let yourself feel that and let it come up. So we're on the cheekbones here. And then go to just above the lip, just below the nose. I'm feeling such frustration, such upset. Just below the lips. This anxiety in my body, I just don't want it to be here. It's so upsetting. And just speak anything that comes to mind. Why does this happen to me? I wish this wouldn't happen. Maybe you're feeling like a victim, and then you talk about that a little bit. This is the collarbone again, just below the collarbone, tapping there. Explaining the situation, talking about it as if you were describing it to a friend or venting to a friend. That's what you do right now. You're venting the situation, talking about all the details, thinking about what happened, letting yourself feel it. There's that phrase, we have to feel to heal, and we want to get it out of our body so it doesn't sit in there causing distraction and anxiety and illness in the body. Top of the head. And we're going to go through it one more time. And whatever else has come to mind around this situation, anything else that's come up about it, just go ahead and speak it out loud. Just as if you were talking to a friend, venting or complaining. Go ahead and tell the situation while you tap. This situation. Maybe I can let it go. Maybe I can shift how I think about this. Maybe there's a way for me to see this differently. Maybe there's a way that I can look at this situation differently, relating to it in a new way. Maybe there's a way I can relate to myself in a new way. Maybe it's time for me to shift the way I relate to these people. Maybe it's time for me to heal the wound inside myself. I allow that wound to be healed. I allow that wound to be healed. I let go of that limiting belief. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. We end at the top of the head. You can do a couple taps here right at the sternum. And so we went through maybe 3 rounds of it. That's the way it goes. Don't worry about how many times you tap on each spot. Don't worry about what you say. You're basically venting and telling the situation, and you're letting yourself really feel it, and you're getting it out of your body. So let me know how it goes for you. Send a little message on the bottom of anything that came up around it. And usually what happens is, well, always cortisol levels lower, and we feel better afterwards. Sometimes if there's a lot that's really buried in there, then more and more comes up that needs to get out, and then you might continue tapping and just keep tapping maybe for 20 minutes as more and more stuff comes out, and it triggers a connection to this other situation and this other wound and this other past hurt, and then you just keep tapping and unraveling the whole thing in the process. So sometimes a tapping session might be real short. You might do a quick run through once or twice with for some general anxiety, or you might find that you need to keep going. So thank you so much. Namaste.